Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Biology with me. In today's session, we are going to understand one of the most important topics in cell biology. In this, we can study eukaryotic cell, their organelle, and the cell wall. So let's begin with eukaryotic cell. These are the advanced complex cells that make up almost all living organisms you see around you, from plants to animals, fungi, and even many protist-like organisms. First, eukaryotic cells have well-defined nucleus. This means their genetic material is enclosed by a nuclear membrane, protecting it and keeping it organized, as we can see in this image. Their DNA is linear and double-stranded, which help in efficient regulation and storage of genetic information. So we can see in this image there is a nucleus, and in eukaryotic cell there is a double-stranded linear DNA. Another important feature is that these cells have membrane-bound organelle, specialized structure performing different tasks, making the cell more efficient. A eukaryotic cell includes the plasma membrane, cytoplasm, and various organelles such as mitochondria, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complexes, and of course the nucleus. Eukaryotic cells vary a lot in their shape and size depending on their function. For example, a nerve cell looks very different from the plant leaf cell. You will find eukaryotic cell in protists, plants, animals, and fungi. Now, let's move on to cell organelle. These are like tiny organs inside the cell, each with specific job. They can be membrane bound or non-membrane bound. So, types of organelles as some are double membrane organelle, some are single membrane organelle, and lot of are non-membranous organelle. So, double membrane organelle are these organelles have two membrane for extra protection and function. That is the mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell, chloroplast present in plants or for photosynthesis, and nucleus, the control center of the cell. Next is a single membrane organelle. These have a single membrane and perform important tasks like protein packaging and transport. For example, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, vacuoles, etc. Third number is a non-membranous organelle. These do not have membranes, yet they are extremely important, like ribosome, which can be called them protein factories. Next is the cytoskeleton, maintains cell shape. Centrosome and centriole, these are help in cell division. Like that. Uh, so, in this video, we are going to study in detail cell wall. Okay. Next, let's talk about the cell wall, which is the feature seen in plants, fungi, and some protists. Okay, so let's begin. The cell wall is a rigid, supportive, and protective outer covering. Remember, the cell wall is dead, meaning it does not perform metabolic activities. Next is its presence. You will find the cell wall in plant cell, fungi, some protists, but it is absent in animal cells. The composition of the cell wall depends on the organism. Like in plant, it mainly made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectins, lipids, proteins. In fungi, it is made up of chitin. In algae, it is made up of cellulose, galactans, mannans, calcium, carbonate. Some types, as we can see, calcium carbonate. The composition of cell wall varies depending on the organism. In fungi, the cell wall is made up of chitin. In plants, major components are cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, along with lipids and proteins, as we see before. Next, in grasses, it is made up of silica. In epidermal walls of plants contain cutin, and the endodermal cell of roots show deposits of sebaceous wax and lignin. These substances make the cell wall rigid, protective, and capable of providing structural supports. So next, we can study cell wall structure in plants in detail. Okay. Now, the plant cell wall is not just one single layer. It is actually made up of three layers. Likewise, middle lamella, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall. Let's take a look at each layer one by one. First is a middle lamella. Okay. Uh, See in this image, we can see here is a cell, and in between adjacent cell there is a one structure, some structure. It is called as a middle lamella. Okay, the middle lamella is outermost and the first form layer. Think of it as the cement that binds to two plant cell together. It lies between two adjacent cells. It formed during cytokinesis when the cell plate is formed. The middle lamella is mainly made up of pectin, calcium pectin, magnesium pectin. Uh, when fruits ripen, pectin becomes soluble. This is why fruits become soft. Next comes the primary cell wall. This cell wall is thin, flexible, and capable of growth. The primary wall is present in young plant cell such as meristematic tissues, mesophyll, and pith. Because of it can stretch, it allows the cell to grow and expand. Okay, you can see in this image. Next is a secondary cell wall. Once the primary wall stops growing, the cell begins forming the secondary cell wall, which is a thicker, stronger, and provides rigidity and mechanical support. This secondary wall is deposited inner to the primary wall and is rich in lignin, making it very strong. If the secondary wall is missing in some region, those unthickened areas are known as pits. So, see this. This is called as a pits. These pits help in movement of water between cells, especially in xylem. Okay. Next is a plasmadesmata. Finally, let's talk about plasmadesmata. Plasmadesmata are a tiny cytoplasmic bridge between neighboring plant cells. They allow the transport of water, ions, small molecules, and signals from one cell to another, which is help the plant coordinate its activities and function as a unified system. It shows pores between cell wall and middle lamella. So all of this about the cell wall. Now let's see the function of cell wall. So cell wall gives shape to the cell and it protects cell from mechanical injury and infection. It also acts as a barrier. So in this video we can study about all about cell wall and eukaryotic cell. I hope you can study. Thank you.